Hello everyone, so we are going to practice our Zentangle patterns again. I know we've done this before in a previous video, but we're going to do something slightly different this time. So what I've done is I've done two parallel lines here and here, and I've drawn the exact same Zentangle pattern. Okay, I've just made it up as I went along, so I've put some triangles on the top, I've put like a line in the middle, and I've put some vertical lines down, but I've done exactly the same one twice. What I would like you to do is I would like you to do that, so you can pause the video and go and draw them now. Once you've got to this part, I want you to come back with your nice sharp pencil. And what I would like you to do is start making some of these lines thicker and colouring some of them in and leaving some of them thin. And this is, when you actually have a look at Zentangle patterns, some of them are thicker, some of them are thinner, and this makes it more of like an intricate and interesting pattern. Without these, they kind of all look the same. And you may have started doing this in the fish from before's lesson, but I'm just concentrating on this time, okay? So what I would like you to do is on the first pattern, I'm just going to make all of these zigzag shapes like a lot thicker just on one side. So can you see I've literally just got my nice sharp pencil and I've done it just on the one side. So I'm going to do that the whole way along. I've done my Zentangle pattern already for you because I feel like you don't need to sit and watch me do that again. So I'm going to make all these sides thicker, so you can see that it kind of looks like it's got a shadow now, so it's making it a little bit more interesting. There we go. Then on these ones down here, I might start colouring some of them in. So I may colour one of them in, like really dark. And then I might leave the line, maybe do a thicker line in the middle. And then colour the next one in. Okay, because if all the lines and all the width of the lines and everything wasn't shaded and everything was exactly the same colour, it'd look a tiny bit boring. If you want to, you can add some thicker lines in between here, so you could add like another part that goes in like that. And then shade that in. It's totally up to you. But what I want you to do is practice with thick and thin lines on both of these and try and make them look different from one another. So this one here, I'm going to, this time, make the inside line a lot thicker. So I'm going to have to do this on the side. Probably best do this with a ruler actually, but I haven't got my ruler to hand. So I'm going to make this line here thicker. And if it is a straight line, please do use a ruler. Because when we're practicing, it's fine to not use a ruler, but when you're doing the proper one, it's good to use a ruler. So you can see that's now thicker, okay? Then I might make some of these lines thicker again, but this time I'm not going to colour parts of them in. I'm just going to make some lines thick, some lines thin, like so. I'm not going to do it the whole way along, otherwise this video is going to be very, very long. And then what I might do this time is kind of add maybe some like circles inside of here going along the bottom. So obviously both of my Zentangle patterns aren't complete, but yours will be. So you'll have two completely different patterns where you've had a go at doing thick and thin lines or shading some parts in. Okay, so by the end of this, you should be okay to move on to when we're doing the Zentangle patterns on our final jellyfish and be able to make some of them thick and thinner. Okay, so give a go at this and then we'll move on to the next part.